Welcome to Flow with Jo. I'm so glad you're here today. Today's class is a strength building fiery flow to warm the body and steady the mind. There are no props needed today, just bring yourself, your mat, and maybe keep a water bottle handy. Today we will begin on our knees, and we're going to curl the toes underneath us and then sit the hips back on the heels. And take a few deep breaths here as you arrive and settle into this practice. Close your eyes if this feels comfortable and make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. Now you may be starting to feel some slight discomfort in the back of the feet, so let's begin to make some gentle movement, starting with the wrists, drawing rotations with each wrist, moving in one direction and then the other. Now let's warm up the shoulders, pushing them back as you rotate them back behind you, making large exaggerated movements here. Then change directions so that your shoulders are rotating forward. Use this as a distraction to draw your attention away from any discomfort in the feet. And let's add some breath work to our movement. Place your hands on your shoulders with your elbows drawn together in front of you. Inhale as you lift and open the elbows around you, returning them to center as you exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, return to center. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. Option to tilt the head back slightly as you inhale. And continue like this with your own breath. Let's do 2 more rounds. Release the hands and then press your hips up so that they're stacked to top of your knees. And lower your right hand to your right heel and reach your left hand behind you as you come into this back bend. Breathe here. On your next exhale, sweep both arms in front of you and come across to the other side so the right hand is lifted behind you and the left is on your left heel. Option to drop the head back slightly. Exhale to release, sweeping the arms in front of you and repeating the pose as you started with your right hand on your right heel. Exhale to come forward and inhale as you lift the hips, feeling a stretch in the hips, thighs, chest and shoulders. Exhale to release through center, coming to the other side and taking a breath here. And then exhale, sweeping the arms in front of you and coming into this pose for the final time. And slowly release, coming into a brief tabletop position. And then come down onto your forearms and lift the hips high and back for your dolphin. You might want to shuffle the feet closer towards your upper body here. Push the mat away from you as you hold and breathe. Option to pedal out the feet, especially if you're feeling tightness in your hamstrings. Or otherwise, you can lower the knees slightly if this is a little intense. Take a final deep breath here in this pose. And then begin to lower your knees back towards the mat. Let's come into a brief child's pose with your arms by your side, knees closed. Use this as a moment to reset and take a breath. Then slowly prepare to lift the head and upper body, returning to a tabletop position. Carefully extend the right arm and the left leg. Then steadily lower both of them down towards the mat at the same time. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Keep your core engaged and let's continue like this another 5 times. Take your time here and choose something still to focus on to help keep your balance. Lower for the last time, and then when you return to the top, hold in this position. This time as you exhale, bring your elbow towards your knee, and then straighten as you inhale, exhale to crunch, inhale, lengthen. Repeat 3 more times like this. And then gently lower the hand and the knee back towards the mat so that you're in a tabletop position. Let's repeat on the opposite side. Extend your left arm and your right leg. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Use the hand and knee planted onto the mat to help stabilize you, grounding through these parts of the body. And let's do 5 more. Don't forget to move with your breath and take your time here. This time, return to your lengthened position, pause, then exhale to crunch, inhale to lengthen. Continue like this another 3 times. And slowly return the hand, knee and foot back towards the mat. And let's press the hips back into another child's pose with your arms by your side, feeling an opening in the back and the shoulders. Pause here, noticing the gentle warmth and slight fire that you've created already in your body. And slowly begin to lift the upper body and head back up into a seated position. Return to an all-fours tabletop position with your shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and curl the toes under you, pushing the hips high and back into a downward facing dog. As always, option to pedal out the feet. And find some stillness in your downward dog, taking 1 deep breath before you walk the hands forward, coming into a high plank. Try your best to keep your spine neutral and engage your abs and your glutes to stabilize. Press back into your heels, keeping your legs straight. Final breath here, you've got this. Then shift your weight back, taking your hands with you so that you're in another downward dog. Option to pedal out the feet or find stillness. Do what's right for you in this moment. Wherever you are, take a couple of deep breaths here. And then slowly lower your knees to the mat so that you're in a tabletop position. From here, curl your toes underneath you so that your knees are lifted ever so slightly off the mat. Take a breath here. Then when you're ready, take your right hand and tap your left shoulder. Left hand to right shoulder. Left knee taps the mat. Right knee taps the mat. Again. Tap your left shoulder, tap your right shoulder. Lower the left knee, lower the right knee. And repeat like this, keeping your knees lifted the entire time. Next round, left shoulder, right shoulder, left knee, right knee, you've got this. 3 more rounds. Make sure your knees remain lifted ever so slightly off the mat the whole time. And with control, let's pause here. Feel your core working and feel your shoulders stable. And slowly lower your knees to the ground, untuck your toes, and take a moment to reset before you curl your toes back under and press back into a downward facing dog. Make sure your fingers are spread wide and push away from the mat through your hands. Then begin to walk the hands forward, coming into another high plank. Now rotate onto the outer edge of your left foot. Press firmly into your left hand whilst extending the right, making sure your feet are stacked on top of each other. If this feels a little too much, lower your hips to come into a supported side plank. Now let's lower the right hand towards the mat and do the same on the other side. Rotate onto the outer edge of your right foot and extend the left arm high. Take a breath here, feel the strength of your body, and return the left hand to your mat, and then slowly lower onto your tummy. From here, shuffle over onto your back with your knees towards the sky. Place your hands and arms by your side, with your palms face down on the mat. Press into your palms, lift the hips as you inhale, and exhale to lower the hips. Press through your palms and your heels as you lift the hips as you inhale, and then exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. This time as you lift, hold at the top. Option to tuck your shoulders underneath your upper back and reach to interlace your fingers around each other. Hold here and use your breath as an anchor. If you'd like an added challenge, extend your right leg towards the sky, making sure that the ankle and knee are stacked directly over the hip. And slowly lower the right leg, keeping the hips lifted. Extend the left leg. Don't abandon the upper body at this point. Make sure that you're broadening through the collarbones, keeping your chest open. And lower the left leg back towards the mat. Then gently release the hands and lower the hips towards the mat. Then bring the knees towards the chest, coming into a little ball. You might choose to sway from left to right here, or you might want to draw some circles with your knees, going one direction and then the other. And then take a moment to pause before you reach your knees across to the left side of your mat with your right arm lengthening. Take some deep breaths here and enjoy a moment of stillness in this supine double leg twist. With each breath, observe the warmth generated by your effort in today's class. And then slowly release, coming through center and dropping the knees towards the opposite direction, extending your left arm. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine, and with each exhale, release any lingering tension. Then slowly return to center and gently begin to rock the entire body slowly up into a seated position. And then meet me in a comfortable cross-legged seat to close today's practice. If you feel comfortable to do so, gently lower the gaze and let's take some final breaths together. Inhale to fill the body completely and exhale to empty everything you don't need. Now, as you take your final inhale, lift your arms high and exhale, hands to prayer at your heart, lowering your gaze. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this class, so feel free to like, subscribe, or share a comment so we can keep growing and flowing together.